Hey there, I'm Rob, and today I'm going to teach you how to make chili. Okay, this is everything you need to make chili. As you might be able to tell, I'm going to be making two different types of chilies here. On the right side, this one's going to be a bean chili. I prefer half and half beans for my chili. You can go with all pinto, all black, all red, all just kidney beans. You can do whatever you want, really. I just like to do half and half black beans and pinto beans for my chili. And I'm also going to show you how to sneak in a little bit more veg into your chili with a little baby spinach here. On the left side, it's everything for just a plain meat chili, nothing special added. These spices here are going to be shared between both of them. We got garlic powder, we got oregano, we got cumin, we got chili powder, and we got cayenne. And I know that this label does not say cayenne, but trust me, this is not normal chili powder. I have no idea where it came from. It is incredibly spicy. It works just the same as cayenne, so trust me, use cayenne unless you have some weird chili powder like I do that's just super spicy. So this is everything we're going to be using, and I'm also going to show you how to make the chili in two different ways. These will be interchangeable. The only thing that will be extra between either one of them will be the pan, and that's because I'm going to show you how to make it two ways. As I said earlier, one will be a set it and forget it, just kind of throw everything in, leave it, you'll be done. And the other one is a quicker, dirtier way of getting chili made. This will be probably about 2 or 3 hours to make front to finish, and this will be more like 8 hours. So with all that said, why don't we get to making some chili?
So to get started here, we're going to wash off our beans, just crack open the can a little bit and rinse it out a couple times. Try not to drop any like I did, but I believe in you guys, you'll be fine. Next, bring those wash beans over to your pot, set it to low, open up your other cans, dump the beans and your meat into the pot and mix it up. Now we need to chop up our veg, and we're gonna start with the onion. So I don't have any real preference on how I want you guys to chop these up. Just get it to medium-ish size somehow and it'll be good enough. Once you got your onion in medium-ish sized pieces, you can go ahead and dump it in the pot. Next, for the bell peppers, you're going to want to chop those into medium-ish sized pieces as well. And when you're all done with that, you can go ahead and dump those in the pot too. After the bell peppers, you're going to want to move on to the jalapenos, and this time I actually do have a way I want you guys to cut these. You're going to want to chop the tops off, then cut the jalapeno in half. After you've chopped them in half, you're going to want to scoop out the seeds with a spoon, and then just cut them into quarters after that and slice them into little 1/4 inch pieces. After that, you guys won't believe this, but you're gonna throw this in the pot. Finally, we get to the optional spinach. What you're going to want to do is open up the bag like I do here and just give it a good chop in horizontally and then vertically so you can get those leaves into smaller pieces. After that, I like to go through the chopped spinach and make sure that no leaves are still too big, and if they are, I'll just rip them up so I can get them into smaller pieces. When you're satisfied all the leaves are small enough, you can go ahead and dump that into the pot. Now everything that should be in the pot, except for the spices that we'll add later, is in the pot. So now we just gotta mix it all up and wait for it to cook. So I was having a little bit of mic trouble here, but basically what I'm saying is the bean chili is all ready to go and it'll be simmering for the next 8 hours or so. So now it's time to get started on the meat chili. To get started, you're going to want to set your pan on about medium heat and your pot on between low and medium low. You want this to be basically just simmering. That spot between low and medium low will be equivalent to the crock pot on high. So if you wanted to switch it up and not cook in a pot and cook in the crock pot instead, that's what you would use. So while we're waiting for the pan to get nice and hot, you can go ahead and open up all your cans and dump those into the pot. Just get them warming up. Next up, we're gonna brown our beef. To do that, just throw it in the pan and break it up and just let it sit for about a minute or two and then flip it over and just repeat that process a couple times until all your meat is cooked through. When you're satisfied that all your meat is cooked through, grab yourself a slotted spoon and start scooping all that beef into your pot, trying to shake off as much excess fat as possible. When you're done scooping out all of your beef, you should just be left with fat, and it's okay if there's a little bit of beef still left in the pan, that's fine. But you're gonna wanna dump out almost all of that rendered fat into a heat-proof bowl, except for just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. We're gonna use that leftover rendered fat to start sauteing our vegetables now, and you can just go ahead and dump all 3 of them in. I pre-chopped them. I didn't want to make you guys watch me chop them again, but just dump all of those into the pan with that rendered fat. For the veg, we're not trying to get them all the way cooked through like we were with the beef. We're just trying to get them to soften up a little. So just stir them occasionally until the onions start to turn clear, and it should be good. Once you're satisfied with your veg, you can go ahead and dump that into the pot, and then you're just gonna mix it up and let it simmer for about 2 hours. And after that, we're gonna add the seasoning and it'll be all done.
Okay, it's been a couple hours. The faster cooking chili is just about done. The only thing that's left is to season it. The slower cooking chili still has a couple hours left until it's done. But for now, let's get this one ready to serve.
Okay, the last thing you need to do before you can eat is season your chili. So I'm gonna have the exact measurements for all the seasonings and all the other stuff at the very end. I just want to make it really easy to, screenshot or write down really fast if you're trying to make this. So if you're looking for that, that's where it'll be.
Okay, after you're done seasoning, the quick and dirty chili is all ready to go. That's ready to serve. The only thing left now is to wait on the slow cooked chili, but in the meantime, I'm gonna have a little dinner. Okay, the everything in it slow cooking chili has been simmering for about 8 hours now, so it's time to finish it up. There will be 2 things that we gotta do to finish up this chili. First one's gonna be to skim off the rendered fat from the beef, because we don't want all that extra fat in there. Then I just have to finish up adding the seasoning to it, and it'll be all done. It'll be great. It'll be beautiful. So I'm gonna do that and I'll get back.
Okay, we're almost done here. We just got 2 more things to do. The first thing will be to skim the fat, and just grab yourself any big spoon you got lying around and try to aim for the clear dark spots on your chili, and just gently dip your spoon right below the surface to try to get only the fat out. Once you get down to the not so clear stuff, that'll be your actual chili. And actually, I like to leave a little bit of the rendered fat in the chili. I think it adds a little bit more flavor, but if you want to be more thorough, you can take all of it out that you possibly can. Once you're satisfied that you've gotten out enough of the rendered fat, the only thing that's left is to season. And again, I will put the exact measurements for the seasonings and everything else at the end. So if you're looking for that, look for it just at the very end of the video. But after you finish seasoning, your chili is ready to go. Just mix it all in and you can serve it right away.